What is up, my Meisters? Welcome back to some more Let's Play X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I am host, of course, MrESPNozaX. And in the last episode, well, there's really not much to talk about last episode because this is a fighting game, Let's Play, and this is actually the final part. But it is not the end for the Marvel vs. Capcom Marathon. No, 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 no. After this, we're going to go ahead and tackle on the second installment in the Marvel vs. Capcom games, and that is Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. More on that when we play the game. Right now, we're focusing on X-Men vs. Street Fighter. We're facing off against Gambit and Ken. And there goes Blanca in the background, having a little bonfire. This stage is actually my favorite stage in this game. Out of all the stages. This one and Code Red when you're on top of the Blackbird of the X-Men's, ship that, they drive in. They fly in and, go to their missions and stuff. But yeah. There was actually something I wanted to talk about that I didn't get the chance to talk about last episode because I didn't really have the time. And that is the tier list for this game. There is a tier list for this game. It's just, when a game is broken, there's always going to be a tier list. So, yeah, this game is really not balanced at all. But, yeah, believe it or not, I mentioned that, last episode, Juggernaut's combos literally take half of your life. Well, believe it or not, he's actually a low tier. Yeah, I'm really baffled about that too. I literally looked up the tier list for this game before I started recording this. I think it's just for the fact that he's slow, but I know a friend who literally makes him like a god tier and stuff. So yeah. Speaking of god tier, yeah, there is a god tier list in this game. Wolverine is actually a god tier in this game. Is he the best? Not really. I think Magneto is the best character in this game. Just for the fact that, you could spam literally Magnetic Tempest and, be able to wipe out somebody and just freaking, I don't know, like three hits into, using the Magnetic Tempest combo. But I think for the fact that Wolverine is God tier is because, well, his ultimate hyper combo or level 3 hyper combo, if you go by Marvel's Capcom 2 or Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3, is his Weapon X, which is he just kind of charges up and then he charges at you. That's what Weapon X is. And yeah, that move literally takes half of the life of a character. So yeah, and believe it or not, before Ryu was a low tier in any Marvel's Capcom game, he was actually a top tier in this game. Yeah, he really was. I mean, even though, Ryu is considered low tier in, much later Marvel's Capcom games, like, Marvel's Capcom 2, just for the fact that a lot of people say he's slow, I still use him because Ryu, I've always used him when I play Street Fighter or any type of Capcom crossover game that he's in. I always pick him because that's my boy. He never fails me, like, at all. So yeah, but excuse me, I still have a stuffy nose. I really do apologize, everyone. But if you noticed, maybe you're wondering, like, didn't you fight in this stage already in the last episode? It's a funny story because after I stopped recording the Raw for the last episode, I forgot to save the state. So I'm like, wow. So I was really mad about that. I shut down Fightcade, and then I realized, like, I forgot to save the state. Wow, I was so annoyed. So I had to literally start all over. So that's why we're fighting again in this stage. But yeah, we're facing off against Bison and Magneto. And like I mentioned before, yes, Magneto is a powerful character in this game. Just for the fact that, you could literally spam his little well, I forgot the move was called, but where he shoots that beam out of his hands. Yeah, people keep spamming that move like up the butt. And I think that's why a lot of people consider him top god tier and stuff. There's just some characters that I just don't believe to be low tier. It's just not funny, Like Juggernaut. I believe I believe Juggernaut would be up there in mid tier. I don't get why he's low tier. But anyway, here we are. The final boss. It is none other than the X-Men, one of the most iconic X-Men villains, if not the most iconic, one of the most iconic Marvel villains of all time, and that is the Apocalypse. Man, when I first played this in the arcade, when I went up to the final level, I was like, oh my god, they did not have, add Apocalypse as the main baddie for this game. And they did. Um, in X-Men versus X-Men Children in the Atom fighting game, they added Magneto as the final boss. I was kind of disappointed because I really wanted to see Apocalypse as the main baddie. But when I saw X-Men versus Street Fighter and bam, Apocalypse is the main baddie, I'm like, wow, I was really shocked. But yeah, but anyway, the way to defeat Apocalypse is if you want to take most damage out of him, always aim for the head. You could also attack his arm too, that he's like literally like left open and stuff. But I do recommend going for the head always because you know that's where you can take the most damage out of him. So yeah, you always got to be careful with his little arm drill that he has, especially that spike ball. And he always has like little satellites reflecting lasers to each other to reflect on you, to hit you and stuff. So you really got to be careful with that. Always destroy the satellites that he has. But yeah, here defeated Wolverine. Um, but yeah, this dude, you just really got to be careful because, you know, he is actually a pretty hard character, especially his drill taking the most life. But here we are, Shinku Hadouken! And bam! Apocalypse done. But is it over? Is it over? No, it's not. We gotta face our partner now. Wow. I when this happened, I'm thinking like, okay, Apocalypse is done, the game's over. But no, when you like learn how you have to fight your own partner now, I'm like, what? Oh my god. Imagine how cool would it be for co-op games to be like that, where both of you guys defeat, you know, the final boss, and then it turns out you gotta face each other. That would be such a cool co-op game. That would literally be just the best thing ever, you know? That would like it turns out that your partner is actually the final boss. It's crazy. So yeah. But yeah, you're facing a so any character that you beat Apocalypse with, um the partner that is left out will be the one that you face against. So since I beat Apocalypse with Ryu, of course I had to fight against Wolverine. So yeah, here almost defeating Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine actually. You do not want to mess with Wolverine in this game. Actually, this is why he's considered God tier in this game. So yeah, but here defeated him barely. Thanks, warrior. Your skills was invaluable. The challenge was great. I am glad to have fought. So long. Maybe our paths will cross again. Wait. Don't leave yet. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. The fight is all. Ryu searches for another challenge. Ryu's always searching for some type of challenge. If he does, if he beats a giant, you know, apocalypse being who's literally powerful enough to destroy the world, I guess that's not enough for him. He always has to search for some type of challenge, you know. And that's why I like Ryu. Ryu's literally my favorite video game character of all time because, you know, he never gives up no matter what. He keeps fighting. And, you know, if he fails, he gets his feet right back up and, you know, he trains hard and yeah, it's that's what literally, it's Ryu is the reason that keeps me going in life because of his methods. Like, he keeps going no matter what. And that's what I like about Ryu. So, yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play. But again, we're not done yet. The Marvel vs. Capcom Marathon will continue with Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Thank you for playing. Presented by Capcom. Yay! Oh, I always love seeing that. Alright, we're gonna enter my initials for this game. But yeah, but again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this game. This game, it's a fun one. It really is. It really brings, my childhood back, and that nostalgia is really real. And the soundtrack to this game is actually pretty good, and I really do recommend you guys have a listen to it. So yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. This has been MrESPNozaX saying good night, good morning, good day, whatever time you're watching this video. I will see you guys on the next one. Alright everyone, bye.